Welcome or welcome back to Space Cowboy for some more news on Starfield. Now, I did publish a video the other day talking about Starfield being potentially in trouble, but shortly after that video, Starfield did announce some things that are be coming to the next update. Now, this next update will be on March the 6th, and it will be coming to Steam's beta branch first, and then not long after that, it will be moving over to all branches, so Xbox and on Steam as well. Very excited to see how this thing goes. This has got some pretty cool features in it, and it looks like we could be seeing the Shattered Space DLC sooner than expected. It does seem like SteamDB, is it SteamDB, something along those lines, but a large app has been added to Starfield on Steam's page. So that could potentially be news for the update. We could see something relatively soon, but we'll do a separate video going into that and what we could potentially be seeing over the next few days. After that, we will have some Fallout London. Still haven't gotten around to that one because we keep getting more Starfield news, but I'm not complaining about that. More Starfield news, the better. Now let's jump in and have a little bit of a look at what the team have had to say about this next update. Now, they released on their social media pages this next update here, and on March the 6th, we'll be putting the Starfield game update into Steam beta. This will focus on quality of life improvements and bug fixes as we get ready to add more features and content to Starfield this year. But here are some highlights. So that's great. We haven't seen a sort of highlight reel like this before as well. So hopefully we do get to see more things like this going forward. A sort of devlog to the update, going over some of the main and key features. Now, the first thing we'll be seeing is expressions in photo mode, so you can make your character and your companions match the mood of your shot. And Vasco will also be getting some new poses. Now, whilst this is a small feature, there are a hell of a load of Starfield creators out there that do a lot of virtual photography. There's loads of awesome things on Twitter that all you've got to do is type in Starfield in the search bar of Twitter, and you will come across some awesome pictures that people have captured in the game, which brilliant, and it keeps the community going, which is great. Next up is something that I am very excited about, and it is such a small feature, but it makes life so much easier, and that is the hand scanner. They will be improving that scanner so you can continue to use it and monitor surroundings whilst being able to harvest resources and open doors. Thank God for that. I love running around with the scanner on, especially searching a ship in the dark where you can't really see what's going on or you can't see the items around you. This will make that so much smoother and so much simpler. You're not going to have to go in and out of the bloody thing constantly, which is great news. And now another quality of life improvement, which is going to help and sort of reduce that menu scroll through that we have, where you have to go through certain different things, certain different planets, just to select and do certain things. Now what you'll be able to do is set a course on a mission itself, rather than going into the menu, selecting the mission, going back to the planets, finding the planet you were on, and then selecting the mission again. Now you'll be able to just go straight into your star map, select the planet and mission, and it will make that your active mission, which is great. Hopefully there is a feature that will toggle this on and off, because you might not want to go to a planet to do a mission, so have to wait and see for that one. But it does improve reduce, should we say, the amount of times you're going to be going in and out of menus, which is always helpful. And they've also been able to track down the elusive David Barron, who had mysteriously been unavailable at the SSNN for many players in the Sabotage mission chain. Other fixes will include causing the player's head to turn left while sprinting, which is a day one issue. That's been there for a hell of a long time, and they did put out an update for that, so I did think that one was already fixed. Obviously not. They've also done some issues that are preventing Starborn temples from appearing, which then can obviously postpone your progress and stop you getting all of the actual skills that you need. So, very good so far. Now, they have finished that off by saying, we hope that this will improve your experience in Starfield, but stay tuned for the update notes next week for all of the details. So hopefully that is going to add a little bit more when we do get those update notes and we see a little bit more. Now, that's coming on the 6th of March, so just 4 days from now at the time of releasing this video. But something that I do want to focus in on is what they initially said. Adding more features and content to Starfield this year. So they did previously mention that they were going to be adding vehicles, city maps and things like that. Now, in my mind, features are things like the city maps, obviously the photo mode items, stuff like that. In my head, those are features. Content is playable material, things that we can get along with, play around with, such as the sort of vehicles and the Shattered Space DLC, things along those lines. Now, I could be wrong with that, but in my mind, that's what I think. So them saying that they're going to be adding more features and content this year is a great sign. They didn't specifically say DLC or anything along those lines, although we do know Shattered Space will be coming at some point. So, hopefully we do get new content, as well as features, and still the quality of life fixes and improvements that we've seen over the last few months. Progress has been slow, yes, but quality of life fixes are something that is majorly important and needs to be done, and they're definitely going to want to iron things out before that DLC does release. So hopefully that is something that we will get to see sort of middle of March, maybe late March. But if they are still going through that 6-week update schedule, which I don't know if they will be, I don't know whether that update schedule will go from when the beta branch releases or from when the update releases fully. We'll have to wait and see what they're doing with that. But if they are going through that one, the next update will be in April after this update that's dropping on the 6th of March. We did see one update at the start of February, and that was for SFR 3. That was the main feature in that one. Now, this one does have a lot of quality of life fixes, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be any new major features or new content. Obviously, we do have the photo mode being dropped and a few other things. Obviously, this hand scanner fix is insanely good. It's just going to make exploring and looting so much smoother. Now, whether or not they're going to be adding maps or vehicles as a sort of stealth drop, which they're not going to promote, and then we get something really good in the update, we'll have to wait and see. I do hope that's the case, but we'll have to wait and see what the patch notes say in just a few days' time. But with the news of an app being added to the Steam page, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't understand how it works or what it is. I'm going to do a little bit of research and then do a video on it in a couple of days' time once I actually understand how the Steam update thing works. I've seen loads of people do videos on it for various games before and what it means, but I don't really understand it myself. So I'd like to have a look into it before I comment on it and get to know a little bit about what it is and what that could potentially mean. But this could be an update to get things in a bit of a better shape before Shattered Space releases. I mean, I highly doubt that will be happening. I highly doubt we'll see Shattered Space anytime soon. We could certainly see some trailers, something along those lines, or maybe even an update from Bethesda themselves stating that it's in the works and it will be coming within the next sort of month or few months. But I don't think we'll see it in March or April. It may be later. I could be completely wrong, way off. They could do a trailer within the next few days' time, and then the release date is just a few weeks after that. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe that is the reason we haven't seen many big major updates for Starfield, because they've been full focus on Shattered Space. But either way, very excited to see where this goes over the next few months with Starfield. Hopefully we get a trailer in March for Shattered Space, but we'll have to wait and see. What do you guys think? What are you excited about for Starfield in 2024? Let me know down in the comments below. For now, though, I've been Cowboy. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.